Somewhere down the line, human beings have lost sight of how truly magnificent we are as living, breathing, biological entities. We have become so caught up in the conveniences of modern technology that we may be overlooking the extraordinary potential that lies within us. Are these technological advancements actually moving humanity forward, or are they in some ways pulling us backward? There was a time, not so long ago, when our connection to the world and each other felt more profound. Those who were adults before the age of smartphones, computers, and smart devices often reminisce about a different kind of human experience, one where our innate abilities seemed sharper and more alive. Before caller ID, smartphones, and ring doorbells, many of us experienced phenomena that bordered on the extraordinary. We knew who was calling before the phone even rang. We sensed who was at the door without needing to peek through the window. We often had an intuitive awareness of events, both good and bad, days or weeks before they unfolded. These weren't isolated incidents, but rather shared experiences among many people. We called them premonitions, precognition, or simply intuition. Today, these abilities seem to have faded into the background, overshadowed by the convenience and ubiquity of technology. Why has this happened? Have we outsourced our natural abilities to machines, sacrificing something uniquely human in the process? In the pre-digital age, life demanded that we rely more heavily on our senses and instincts. Before text messages and social media, communication required effort and intention. A phone call or a letter meant something. It carried weight and significance. This reliance on direct interaction and mindful communication may have kept our intuitive abilities sharper. Consider this. How often do you recall sitting by the phone, knowing it would ring, and being correct about who was on the other end? Or anticipating a friend's visit without prior notice? These weren't mere coincidences. They were reflections of a deeper human connection, one that transcended the physical realm and dipped into the unexplainable. Yet, as technology progressed, we began to replace these organic connections with artificial ones. Caller ID eliminated the need to just know who was calling. Notifications replaced the quiet anticipation of a letter or a knock at the door. Slowly but surely, the muscles of intuition and awareness, once honed through use, atrophied. Why has mainstream media played such a pivotal role in shaping what we focus on? Today, news cycles bombard us with stories of conflict, disaster, and division. It's no wonder our collective consciousness feels more fragmented and anxious than ever. During World War II, for instance, the narrative surrounding the era often centers on the horrors of war, the destruction, the loss, and the atrocities. While these events must never be forgotten, they tell only part of the story. There were remarkable achievements during that time, advancements that shaped the world we live in today. These achievements were born from the resilience and ingenuity of the human spirit under pressure. Why then do we so rarely hear about them? Why is our focus so often drawn to the negative rather than the inspirational? Is it possible that our obsession with technological convenience has dulled our capacity to recognize the triumphs of human potential? Forgotten triumphs of the World War II era. The World War II era was a crucible of human innovation and creativity. While the war itself was a devastating chapter in history, the advancements that emerged during this time have had lasting, transformative effects on humanity. Here are just a few examples. 1. Advancements in medicine. In 1943, Selman Waksman and his team discovered streptomycin, the first effective antibiotic against tuberculosis. This breakthrough marked the beginning of the antibiotic era, saving millions of lives and transforming public health. The development of antibiotics extended far beyond the battlefield, becoming a cornerstone of modern medicine. 2. Synthetic rubber. The wartime shortage of natural rubber spurred the development of synthetic alternatives. These innovations not only supported the war effort, but also had far-reaching applications in civilian industries. Today, synthetic rubber is used in everything from car tires to medical devices, revolutionizing transportation and manufacturing. 3. Xerography. Chester Carlson's invention of the xerographic process in 1938 laid the groundwork for the photocopying technology that became widespread during the early 1940s. This simple yet profound innovation transformed how information is shared and preserved, influencing education, business, and communication. 4. Plastics technology. Plastics like nylon, originally developed for military use, quickly found their way into civilian life. Nylon revolutionized industries ranging from fashion to consumer goods. The versatility of plastics fundamentally changed how products were made, contributing to the modern conveniences we often take for granted. 5. Advancements in agriculture. The Green Revolution began to take shape during this era, with significant progress in hybrid crops and mechanized farming techniques. These advancements addressed food shortages and laid the foundation for modern agriculture, enabling humanity to feed a rapidly growing population. Moving forward or falling backward? These achievements underscore the incredible capacity of human beings to innovate and adapt. Yet, as we celebrate these milestones, we must also ask ourselves whether the direction of our progress truly serves our highest potential. Technology has undoubtedly made life more convenient, but has it made us more fulfilled, more connected, more human? The tools we've created were meant to enhance our lives, yet they often seem to dominate them. Social media, for example, was designed to connect us, but it frequently leaves us feeling isolated and inadequate. Smartphones were intended to make communication easier, yet many of us struggle to hold a meaningful face-to-face conversation. Are these advancements helping us evolve, or are they creating a kind of spiritual and emotional stagnation? Reclaiming our humanity. The good news is that our innate abilities, our intuition, empathy, and connection to one another haven't disappeared. They've simply been overshadowed. Reclaiming these abilities requires intention and practice. Here are a few ways we can begin to reconnect with our humanity. 1. Mindfulness and presence. In a world filled with distractions, taking time to be fully present can help us sharpen our intuition. Practices like meditation and mindfulness teach us to listen to our inner voice and tune into the subtle cues of the world around us. 2. Limiting technology. By setting boundaries with our devices, we can create space for real, meaningful connections. Turning off notifications, spending time in nature, or simply engaging in face-to-face conversations can help us reconnect with others and ourselves. 3. Focusing on the positive. While it's important to stay informed, we can choose to focus on stories of hope, innovation, and progress. By shifting our attention, we can cultivate a mindset that celebrates human potential rather than dwelling on its shortcomings. 4. Practicing empathy. Empathy is one of the most profound expressions of humanity. By taking the time to understand and connect with others, we strengthen the bonds that make us truly human. 5. Nurturing creativity. Creativity is a uniquely human trait that allows us to envision and build a better future. Whether through art, music, writing, or problem solving, engaging in creative pursuits helps us tap into our innate potential. A new era of human evolution. As we move further into the 21st century, we stand at a crossroads. We can continue to rely on technology to solve our problems and shape our world, or we can reclaim the incredible abilities that lie within us. The choice isn't about rejecting technology, but rather about finding a balance, using tools to enhance our lives without allowing them to overshadow what makes us human. The Watu era taught us that even in the darkest times, the human spirit is capable of extraordinary things. It's up to us to remember that same spirit exists within each of us today. By embracing our intuition, creativity, and connection to one another, we can create a future that celebrates both our technological advancements and the magnificence of being human.